Hey, what's up, guys? Lukeprofits. So I filmed a video about a year and a half ago, something like that. I think it was like July 10th, something like that, 2019, and it was talking about Bitcoin. Now, I know my videos are normally about drop shipping and stuff here, but I just wanted to post an update. Even if you're not a super techie person, you should really look into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and stuff, and I've got a couple videos on that. But anyway, back in that video that I posted, Bitcoin had just gone from being worth, I don't exactly remember how much, up to around $12,000. So as a clickbaity title, I said, don't buy Bitcoin because everybody says, oh, buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin's great, whatever. Bitcoin had just shot up to $12,000. And of course, you don't buy at the top of a spike like that. When you're way up, you don't want to buy it then. You want to wait till it's low and till people aren't stoked about it, and then buy it there and then sell it when, a bunch of people are really excited about it and everything. So in that video, I basically just said, I'll put a link in the description down there. I basically just said, Bitcoin's awesome. You should look at it. I think it has huge potential in the future and all that stuff. But don't buy it now. Wait till it goes down. Keep an eye on it. It's probably going to go down, and buy it when it goes down. Well, if you look at what actually happened, Bitcoin hit up around that 12,000 mark. I was correct that was, near the high. I think I said I don't know if it's going to get higher or anything because, who knows? You never know how high it's going to get, but you know that you don't buy when it's high, right? So since then, it's gone. It went from $12,000, went all the way down to high 5,000s. So you could buy one Bitcoin for 5,000, a little bit over $5,000. And now Bitcoin is at its all-time high. It's the highest it has ever been in history today. It is. It's funny saying this because I'm just having the thought, wow, this is going to be so dated because I think it's going to be so much higher in the future. But currently, it is $24,000 for one Bitcoin. So anybody who had taken my advice, if you had bought not financial advice, right? Because not allowed to be financial advice for liability reasons, blah, blah, blah. So not a financial advisor. Talk to your financial advisor. Don't be an idiot about investing, whatever legal stuff I'm supposed to say. This is just me talking. You don't have to take my advice. And if you make bad decisions based off it, I'm not responsible, right? But if anybody had taken my advice there, what I said, don't buy it now, but wait till it's low and then buy some, right? It hit, high $5,000. You could have bought two Bitcoin, put in, $10,000 or something like that, bought two Bitcoin, and if you had sat on that when I had said it a year and a half ago or whatever until today, and then you sold it, you would have like $50,000 from a $10,000 investment. So I just wanted to point that out. I feel like if I do a video that has Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or something like that in the title, people are just like, I don't know, and then they don't watch it. So I don't know. You don't have to be techie to think that this is a super cool, super interesting thing. I am techie, so I find it very interesting. But it's not that complicated if you understand the idea of like buying stocks, how that you put in money, you buy a stock, and then you hold on to it, and then if it goes up, you sell it, you make money. It's the same deal with Bitcoin. It's just, people like techie people think about email, right? In the old days, when email was a brand new thing and nobody had it and all they had is letters, right? If you try to explain email, techie people are going to be like, oh, it's so cool because, you do this and you do that, and they're just explaining all the technical details of how it works. If you're a normal person who's not super techie, that doesn't matter. To use email, you pull up an email, you type in what you want to send, who you want to send it to, and you hit send. And that's all you really need to know about email for the average person. You don't need to know all the technical details about how it works, even though it might be interesting to more techie people. So since it's mostly the techie people who are interested in Bitcoin right now, just like, with email in the past, they're trying to tell you, oh, this is how it works, this is why it works, this is so cool. You don't need to know that. To use Bitcoin, you just have to, get some, right? And then, and right now you'd buy it with money or whatever, there are different ways, but you get some Bitcoin. If you want to pay somebody in Bitcoin, then who's it go to? It goes to this person. How much am I sending? This much, send. It's the same thing. It's just like email, but it's for money. You don't need to understand all the ins and outs and complicated details of it to realize that it's a really, really cool thing. So anyway, I've got a video on, what makes Bitcoin so cool and stuff like that. So if you want to know some of the sort of techie details of what makes it so cool, I will link that video as well below. But I just wanted to point this out because, a year and a half later here, if people had taken my advice, and I don't know, maybe some of you did, people had taken my advice, you could have bought a couple Bitcoin for a little bit of money. And you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy a part. You can put $100 in Bitcoin and then wait. And, you're not going to make as much money if you're investing a really tiny amount of money. But you don't have to invest a ton of money. You can invest $10 in Bitcoin if you want. But I think that, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have a huge, huge potential in the future. Again, we're on a massive spike, so I wouldn't buy them now unless you are investing like super long term and you're like, well, okay, 10 years. I think it's going to be worth a whole lot more, so I'll invest now. But we're on a big spike right now. We're at the highest price that Bitcoin has ever been, ever in the history of existing. Went from being a few cents to $24,000 for one Bitcoin. Crazy, right? I think it's going to be worth a whole lot more in the future. It's you don't want to say an exact number because you don't know how high it's going to go, of course. But I would not be surprised if, again, this is just the start and it's got a whole lot more growth potential. What I expect to happen right now that we're at $24,000, it seems like I think a lot of people from 2017, back when it was at its previous high of just not quite touching $20,000, right around there, but I think it was a few bucks under 20,000. I think what we're going to see from here is a whole lot of those people sort of notice, oh, hey, Bitcoin's back up again. Wow, I guess I shouldn't have freaked out and lost all my money. And I think we're going to see a lot of new money come into Bitcoin, which is, of course, going to increase the price. So I think we're going to see a really big shoot up. I don't know where the top is. Maybe 24,000 is going to be the top. I don't know. I think it probably is going to go higher, but we'll see. I could be wrong. 24,000 could be the top. And yeah, I think it's going to go higher. And so we're going to see a shoot up. And it's going to get unsustainable because people are going to be like, wow, Bitcoin's going up so fast. I need to put in a bunch of money and, that's going to shoot the price way up. And then once all the people who have invested are going to invest, sort of that rate of growth is going to slow down a lot. And then some of the last people are going to be like, oh, wait, it's not increasing. They're going to freak out, pull their money out. Price goes down. That freaks other people out. And then I'll have a giant crash down. So what I'm going to be doing is waiting a couple months, keeping an eye on the prices, and seeing where they go. I expect we'll see, some sort of shoot up. 24,000, like I said, that's a big shoot up because a couple weeks ago we were at like 17,000, and that was a big increase. So 17,000, we're all the way up to 24,000 now. I don't know how high it's going to go. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to crash down probably in a couple months, and we'll sort of see where the new bottom is. So previously, it had held roughly 6,000. It held that pretty strongly. It hasn't really, since 2017, it hasn't really gone, I guess for a couple weeks, I think it was at 3,000. But since the high of 2017, the floor has pretty much been right around 6,000. And then we also saw kind of a 10,000 hold for a while. So I think if you're buying Bitcoin for around $10,000, $14,000 for Bitcoin, something like that, probably not too bad of a price, in my opinion. That's where I would probably put more money in. But then, of course, if we see something ridiculous happen where the price goes from 24,000 to 40,000 or something crazy like that, then, of course, it's going to have a much higher new bottom price. But at this point, with it being $24,000 for one Bitcoin, I would expect... it really depends on how high it goes, but I wouldn't be surprised if the floor is 14,000 or something like that for Bitcoin. But of course, Bitcoin's crazy. It's very speculative because a ton of money is in it, but a lot of people are also investing in it because they think it's going to be really big. So when people think it's going to go up and people think it's going to go down and people selling, that's what makes it so crazy volatile right now. Well, not as many people are into it. And of course, the more people that are into it, the more stable it'll get and the less earning possibility there will be with it. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to come on here, make a quick video, let you guys know, sort of what's going on. Again, don't recommend buying it now. I recommend watching the prices. So you can go to coinmarketcap.com. I'll put a link there. That just shows all the top cryptocurrencies by how much money is in them. Bitcoin's obviously the first, and then Ethereum is the second. Ethereum's really cool too. Bitcoin's not the only awesome cryptocurrency. There are many. So I guess leave a comment below if you want me to do more stuff about cryptocurrency. And also let me know if you want to hear some sort of technical stuff about what's cool and why I think it's neat, because that would be fun content to make. Or if you just want to know sort of like really short bullet points, like average non-techie person, what makes this cryptocurrency cool and what doesn't, because there are hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrency. There are a handful that I really believe in strongly. One of them actually, library credits. I put in a decent amount of money and bought thousands and thousands and thousands of them because it's basically a YouTube alternative that's built in a really cool way. And I'm not going to get into it, but I put a lot of money into that one because I just sort of had a feeling about it, and it was down pretty dang low, and I still have, very big hopes for the platform. So I picked up thousands and thousands at like, I think it was 1.9 cents or something for each library credit. So I picked up multiple thousands, and then just out of nowhere, with the Bitcoin price going up and stuff, kind of out of nowhere, the price went from 1.9 cents per credit to 14 cents per credit. And by the time I saw that giant spike, I was like, oh frick, I gotta sell this stuff now. So I put it back on an exchange, and I sold, and basically I think I sold it around 9 cents or so. So basically 5x my money. And yeah, cryptocurrency, it depends on the market, so it's not something you can consistently make money with, like, have it coming in consistently. But if you've got a little bit of money that you can play around with, it's a whole lot of fun, and it's not that difficult, because you just want to buy when it seems really cheap and sell when it seems like it's going up a lot. And it's hard too, because of course when it's going up a lot, you're like, oh, it's gonna go up more. I don't want to I don't know if I should sell. Maybe this isn't the top. But if you just get past that and you say, okay, it doesn't matter if it's at the top, I'm going to buy when it's really cheap and sell when it's pretty expensive feeling, when it's just gone up a lot, you can make a whole lot of money. You just do that and repeat it over and over. And sometimes it takes a lot of waiting. It's not something you were doing daily usually. You just wait when the market's been low for several months on CoinMarketCap. You're like, dang, these prices seem down a lot. You buy some when it's not exciting, right? And then when it is exciting and everybody's stoked and the prices are shooting through the roof, that's when you sell. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Coinbase is the really probably easiest way to buy cryptocurrency, so I'll put a link down there in the description. And they've been having this really interesting promo thing that I got my family on and everything. It's excuse me. Corona, not really. So Coinbase, yeah. So Coinbase, basically, they have this really cool promo thing. So you make an account. I think there's some sort of affiliate promo link or whatever. So I'll put mine down there. And like, if you use it, like, and you buy $100 of Bitcoin, then you get $10 and I get $10. I don't know, whatever. It's something like that. So I'll throw that down there. And if you want to, that'd be sweet. But if you don't, that's fine too. Coinbase is like the easiest way to buy Bitcoin, though. You just basically can pay with a debit card or whatever. And because credit card payments and things like that are reversible and Bitcoin is not, there's like a big waiting period before you actually can like transfer it out of the account. But that doesn't really matter for investing purposes or anything like that. But yeah, so Coinbase is a really, really easy way to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The best exchange is Bittrex, in my opinion, at least. It's one of my favorite exchanges is Bittrex, because that has way more options than Coinbase does. Coinbase just has a couple. So you basically would get your money, use it to buy Bitcoin at whatever Coinbase's exchange rate is when it seems like a good price. And then once you've got the money on Coinbase, you have to let it sit there for a little bit, like a week or two, or a month. I don't know what it is. And then once you've got that Bitcoin, you've got access to it. You can just send it off of the Coinbase exchange over to Bittrex and then trade with it. You can trade Bitcoin for Ethereum or, whatever, Monero, anything like that. So yeah, that's sort of how the process works, and just a little bit of guidance if you have any interest. Yeah, so Coinbase, sorry, this was the other thing I wanted to mention. I'm just running through a list in my brain. Coinbase has a whole bunch of really cool, like, free reward things going on right now, and I'm not exactly sure why, but it's pretty easy. You can get like $70 of cryptocurrency for free. So you just make an account, and I'll put a link down there to this. You just make an account, and it'll want you to like verify with, like, I think you put in your information, you put in, like, I think they want you to like take a picture of your driver's license or whatever, just so they can like verify you're a real person, because they don't want people making a bunch of bots and taking advantage of this. But I helped my parents do it, because they aren't super into cryptocurrency or anything like that, but I helped them do it. I helped my siblings do it. And yeah, you can literally just, you'll watch like a 2-minute video, and then it'll answer like it'll be like multiple choice 4 questions, and the video has the answer, and you just click the answer, and then it'll be like, great job, here's $2 of this coin, here's $2 of this coin, or whatever. So pretty cool thing. And even if you just, you don't want to invest any money up front or anything, you just want to kind of play with it, you can literally make a free account at the link below, and then you can get those rewards. And also, fair warning, heads up, The rewards, there aren't, I think, a ton available. You have to get on like a wait list, but it's not that bad, especially if you like do the like driver's license identification kind of thing, because then they just like sort of prioritize you because they know you're a real person. Um, so if you do that, then make an account, do that, and then get on that rewards thing. I think you have to probably wait 2 weeks or something like that. But you can check back. It could be sooner than that. And then you'll be opted in for the rewards. So you spend 30 minutes, watch a bunch of videos, you make like $70 or something like that. And I think it's pretty cool for like people who are new to cryptocurrency. So that money is immediately yours. You can, what I do and what I sort of would suggest doing would be just take whatever you get and whatever random coins, they'll be like, they'll give you all these random ones like Stellar and what is it, Compound and Die and all these random coins, Chainlink. You can just take those and then instead of selling it to dollars, just convert it to like Ethereum or something like that. Like you'll have an option to convert. So just convert all of it to Ethereum and then hold it there. Or since Ethereum's kind of up right now, maybe you want to convert. Yeah. Basically, you get all these different things. You convert them all to Ethereum so that it's one thing. It's like $70. And then you can convert the Ethereum over to DAI or USDT or USDC, which are basically they work like a normal dollar, but it's not technically a dollar. So it's kind of it's like a cryptocurrency that you can hold that doesn't have the fees of switching it in and out of cash, basically. So anyway, long video. The last 5 minutes of it probably aren't super helpful to the average person unless you're actually interested in making a Coinbase account and stuff. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and give you a little update and be like, hey, one, are you interested in future cryptocurrency content from me? Two, if you had listened to what I said like a year and a half ago, you would have like 5x your money, something like that. So just yeah, kind of just come on here and just brag a little bit and be like, told you so. Told you. All right. See you guys. Hey, heads up. I've been getting into Amazon dropshipping, and of course, still doing eBay and stuff like that. But Amazon dropshipping is a new thing I've been messing with, and I've got new content coming on that. It's going to be very soon. I know I had a little lapse, and my channel has not posted anything in like, a month and a half or something like that. So usually I'll schedule a whole bunch of videos and then let them kind of auto-post because it's easier than trying to post a new thing every single week. But expect that coming out soon. Good tutorials and information and stuff like that. And yeah, cool. See you guys in a couple days.